Samsung is still one of the biggest smartphone brands that productively releases its latest smartphones to the market. With the many latest series available, sometimes it makes customers confused about which series is suitable for their needs. That's why we have summarized the price list of the latest Samsung phones 2025, along with their specifications. Samsung's flagship, officially released on February 3, 2025, features a 6.9-inch dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X display with a resolution of 1440 by 3120 pixels and a refresh rate of 120 Hz. The display has a brightness level of up to 2600 nits, providing a sharp and clear visual experience, and is protected by Corning Gorilla Armor 2 for extra durability. The chipset is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite 3nm fabrication, Galaxy-specific, with up to 16 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage options. In terms of photography, there are 4 rear cameras that include a 200-megapixel OIS and PDAF main camera, a 10-megapixel OIS and 3x optical zoom telephoto camera, a 50-megapixel OIS and 5x optical zoom telephoto periscope camera, and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera, dual-pixel PDF, and super steady video for recording up to 8K at 30 frames per second. From the front camera sector, this phone has a 12-megapixel sensor capable of recording videos up to 4K at 60 frames per second. The price of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra starts at $1,362. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 comes with a 6.3-inch cover screen, dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X with a refresh rate of 120 Hz and peak brightness of 2600 nits. The foldable main display is 7.6 inches, using the same dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X panel, also with a refresh rate of 120 Hz and peak brightness of 2600 nits. For the front camera, there is a 4-megapixel under-display camera on the main screen and a 10-megapixel camera on the cover screen. On the back, there is a triple main camera setup consisting of a 50-megapixel main lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens. The device is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset with 12 GB of RAM and internal storage ranging from 256 GB to 1 TB. The battery has a capacity of 4,400 mAh, with support for 25-watt fast charging and 15-watt wireless charging. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 is available in several color options, including navy, silver shadow, pink, black, and white. The price of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 starts at $1,571. This smartphone has a 3.4-inch Super AMOLED cover display with a resolution of 720 by 748 pixels and a density of 306 pixels per inch, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2. The display inside is a 6.7-inch foldable dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X with a resolution of 1080 by 2640 pixels and a density of 426 pixels per inch, and supports HDR10+ and has a peak brightness level of 2600 nits. The front camera has a resolution of 10 megapixels, while the rear camera consists of 2 cameras, a 50-megapixel main camera with OIS and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 is equipped with a Qualcomm SM8650-AC Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset with an 8-core CPU and Adreno 750 GPU. The device is available in 256GB and 512GB internal storage variants, each with 12GB RAM, but without an additional card slot. The battery has a capacity of 4,000 mAh with support for 25-watt fast charging, 15-watt wireless charging, and 4.5-watt reverse wireless charging. The device is available in a variety of colors, including yellow, silver shadow, mint, blue, black, white, and peach. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 price starts at $1,035. The Samsung Galaxy A56 comes with a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display that supports 120Hz refresh rate and HDR10+, with a resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels and protected with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. For photography, the Galaxy A56 is equipped with a triple-lens rear camera, a 50-megapixel main camera that supports PDAF and OIS, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera with a 123-degree viewing angle, and a 5-megapixel macro camera. The front camera has a 12-megapixel lens with 4K video capabilities for crisp and clear selfies. The Exynos 1580 chipset, 4nm fabrication, paired with various RAM options of 6GB, 8GB, and 12GB, and internal storage ranging from 128GB to 256GB. Battery life on the Galaxy A56 is powered by a 5,000 mAh battery that supports 45-watt fast charging. The price of the Samsung Galaxy A56 starts at $392. Samsung also launched the Galaxy M16 5G series in February 2025. The battery capacity is 5,000 mAh and is lower when compared to its predecessor. However, there are improvements such as chipsets that use MediaTek Dimensity 6300 6nm fabrication. The storage consists of 3 options, namely 4GB of RAM, 6GB, and 8GB. There are 3 cameras: 50-megapixel main, 5-megapixel ultra-wide, and 2-megapixel macro. Meanwhile, the front camera has a resolution of 13 megapixels. The screen uses Super AMOLED Full HD Plus, measuring 6.7 inches. In addition, it also has support for the Vision Booster feature and Eye Care Shield certification, so it is safer for the user's eyes. Samsung Galaxy M16 5G price, starting from $119.
John on the track.